Ozempic is massively popular, but so is the alleged side effect of Ozempic Face. This is typically when someone takes Ozempic, usually a celebrity in their middle ages, have a transformation where they become significantly lighter, and yet despite that they kind of have a gaunt slash unhealthy looking face. Is there something to this? Like, is Ozempic actually making people ugly? So to quickly gloss over what Ozempic is, it is basically a pharmaceutical that you can take that will reduce your appetite, right? It's going to lead to you eating a fewer amount of calories in a very reliable way. You know, your appetite is a very big determining factor for how much calories you'll actually eat. Even like on a subconscious level, right? You know, when you're dieting and you want to just like eat a cookie off the counter, just quickly, just put it in even without thinking, right? That's kind of normal, but like when you're on Ozempic, you don't really have that. You get full easier. It feels like you're bulking when you're cutting. But that's it. Like, there are some people that have like some issues when it comes to their digestive system, and that's kind of it, right? There's not really any like robust evidence that I've seen to where you will actually get a worse looking face, a more gaunt face, or a lack of collagen in your skin, giving you that kind of gaunt look. The real Occam's razor explanation as to why people get Ozempic face, it's kind of boring. It's kind of a boring explanation, but the cases where you see people use Ozempic and it's like publicized is usually a celebrity that's in their middle ages plus. Okay, so there's a bit of a selection bias here. So of course, when they lose some fat, you get to see a lot more of their collagen depleted skin. You get to see all those wrinkles that were, you know, displaced by fat cells before. That's kind of it. That's it. You're not going to rapidly increase your aging if you take Ozempic and you have relatively good skin collagen. It's just not really a thing. It's only when people have bad skin collagen and have been, you know, fat for a while, they lose that fat and now they like realize, oh shit, my skin isn't actually that good quality. Like I actually have a lot of wrinkles. A big supporting factor to your skin is your fat pads. And, you know, when your facial fat pads diminish, if you do have wrinkles, if you do normally have wrinkles, they are going to show much more if you lose those fat pads or those fat pads get reduced. Now, it's not the only supporting factor to your skin. You know, as I mentioned, there's like collagen, there's bone mass, yada, yada. But fat pads definitely play a big role into looking younger and healthier. I know this is a very simple and boring explanation, but it's the truth. It's the truth. I know people want to moralize Ozempic and they want to think that there's some like major side effect to using Ozempic or one of these appetite suppressant drugs because they have like this appeal to nature fallacy, this like just world fallacy, because it's like a fairly expensive drug and, you know, it's kind of going against the boomer mentality thing where you have to like, you know, work hard for everything. People naturally do not like Ozempic, just like on a emotional, a raw level. They're looking for like a reason to discredit it. It really is a shortcut. It really is like a efficient way to get someone to lose weight in a way that isn't just down to working harder. You know, there's a lot of people that just don't like that. Like, they just got a lot of feelings about it and they want to like find a way to like discredit it, right? It's kind of like plastic surgery. People want to look for the cases where someone's botched because they don't want to like admit that someone really has just like gamed the system and has looked better through doing a cosmetic surgery as opposed to like working hard. A lot of people do not like that. It's kind of like this like monkey brain thing that we have, like this desire for fair play. You know, you see this even in like chimps, right? Like you give a chimp 2 pieces of fruit and the other 1 piece of fruit. The one that gets 1 piece of fruit is going to get mad. That chimp's going to be upset. It's kind of like that. You know, anytime someone's perceived to get like something out of nothing, you know, people want to like spurge out on that. And I think Ozempic is one of those things. People naturally recoil at it just based on just having a lot of feelings about it. There isn't too many side effects. Like there's like nausea, some digestion issues, and Ozempic face just isn't a thing. It's called just having bad skin that gets highlighted when you lose some of your fat pads. That's it. I think if you are in the business of looks maxing, you can totally use Ozempic strategically during like a cut, just to like make things easier, remove willpower, and get in a bigger calorie deficit than you otherwise would. I think that's pretty damn reasonable, especially if you naturally have like a high appetite. Ozempic or the variations of it can be a real game changer. Like it can really improve your go at getting to a optimal body fat percentage. A lot of people are just ravenous, right? Like they just want to eat all the food, and you know, understandably so, especially like cold climates, ethnicities like Europeans, you know, we love to eat, right? Like we have a real sweet tooth, I've noticed. If you look at the Hall of Fame of people that get to morbid obese levels, it's pretty much all Europeans, right? And I think a big reason for that is like just being in like ancient Europe, where you really do have to worry about eating enough not to starve during winter. You know, it kind of makes sense why, you know, Europeans are like this. I think Ozempic is a really great invention. It's only a matter of time before the cost of it just gets reduced and it becomes a lot more widespread. But in the meantime, people are gonna, you know, fearmonger about it and talk about Ozempic Face just to like spook people. But it's kind of incredible that obesity has kind of been solved on a pharma level. Like that's insane. Well guys, if you enjoyed this video, please drop a like and subscribe for more.